Looting.
Mm-hmm.
You, I was asking myself, why am I upset at the slogan Black Lives Matter? Because you can look at me and you know that I'm a black life, and of course my life matters. And then a mentor of mine said, it's not that we're not saying all lives don't matter. In fact, she said, what we're saying is, if a house is on fire, and you just happen to be in that house, then we want to put out the fire where the house is on fire. So they're saying Black Lives Matter because this particular house is on fire. We want to have a conversation. My problem that I got upset with is that some of the people who are chanting these things don't even value their own life and their black lives. You're saying Black Lives Matter. Now, this is not the movement. I'm not talking about the movement. I'm talking about the hypocrisy,
right?
Individual hypocrisy in the movement. When you say to me that a Black Life Matters, and you're saying that, and I'm looking at you, and I know that you are a black man who don't take care of your woman or your children, I feel as though you are bringing hypocrisy to this movement, and you need to remove yourself from it. Another thing that I'm saying is, when they were doing all of this, and they were looting communities that were brown, I'm saying you're looting the very place and you're destroying the very life that you're saying is matter. On one hand, you're chanting Black Lives Matter, and on the other hand, you're looting the African American communities. That's an oxymoron. Before you can have a conversation with anyone else telling them how much a black life matters, you need to value the black life yourself. Value your life and your neighbor's life, the community you live in. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Let's start there. How much value are you bringing to your life? Before you can convince me, you got to do it yourself. It starts with you.
Here's the thing. Half of the people chanting Black Lives Matter, I'll be generous, a quarter of the people can't tell you the 5 biggest recent events that sparked this movement. Can't tell you who the people are, what their names are, what happened to them, or where they were located. All they know is, I could benefit from this.
Yes, yes.
I saw a meme on Instagram. It was a meme with, I don't know if you've seen the Boondocks, but it's this kid on there, Riley, Regina King. She does the voiceovers for him.
Oh, she's an awesome off-the-chair human being. Yeah.
This meme has his picture, and it says, yes, I said Black Lives Matter. No, I did not say all lives don't matter. What I'm simply saying is, black lives are in danger. Let's do something about it.
Yes, yes. Let's have a conversation.
People, it's the same thing with Islam. The idea of Islam is to achieve your greatest self.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
It's other ways that can be put. It's more detail into it, but the general idea
It's what you just
is
said.
to achieve your greatest self.
Okay.
You got people saying jihad, Allahu Akbar. You got people killing themselves and other people, Allahu Akbar. You got people training children to kill themselves in mass amounts of people, Allahu Akbar.
Which means
If
they're
Allah-
being hypocrites.
If Allah is so great and His message is love, why are you spewing this hate?
That's the oxymoron, if you really want to look at it. I walked by East Lansdowne and I saw a flag. Well, I've seen several of them, and they're painted black. And I said, why is the flag painted black? And I'm saying, okay, Black Lives Matter. I understand the house on fire theory, but I want people to come and have a real conversation saying all of it is a part of history. All of it is a part of history. You cannot take one without taking the other because all of it together is a part of history. I know there is racial profiling. I know that my son, he was profiled. Before this pandemic, he was profiled. And the person they were looking for, the only thing that this person resembled of my son was that he was light skinned. He wasn't the same height, the same build. And so that's showing that you need training. You need to have conversations. I have to have conversations with my son that Caucasian may not have to have with their son. Asians are now having to have conversations with their family that they didn't have to have because somebody put out there, our leader of the free world is one of them, put out there that this pandemic started because of them. Okay, and then people are hitching a caboose to that and they're doing hate crimes. So what I'm saying is, before you hitch your caboose to any statement, research it. Educate yourself.
Everybody is so eager to look aware instead of actually becoming aware.
Okay.
It's harder to put on airs about what you know and what you believe in and what the biggest trending topic is about the recent events of the world than it is to figure out what's actually going on in the world. Like, I seen something, and I want to say it was on Kerry Washington's page. It was either Kerry Washington or Taraji. I follow them both. And it said, in 2020, 7 million 17-year-olds turned 18.
Wow.
How many of them voted?
Well, you know my theory on voting. Before anybody can give me their opinion on anything, the first thing I want to know is, did you vote? And the reason why I say that is, if you don't vote, that is casting a ballot.
Yes.
Okay, so if you live in this country, and we know that there are laws that govern this land. And if you don't like what's going on, be a part of this system to change it. Through petitions, through rallying, through voting, through things of that nature. But if I find that you're not registered and that you don't vote, the conversations that we have are very limited. You know, I said that years ago. My neighbor was a World War II veteran, and bless his soul, he's not alive anymore. His name is Mike. Mike used to always, every time I was going out to work the polls, he would say to me, "Oh, I ain't voting for nothing." I said, "Mike, you're a veteran." He said, "This country ain't never did nothing for me." I said, "Mike, you want to defend this country. If anybody's voice counted yours, you're a veteran, and you don't vote."
I can be completely honest because I'm secure with saying I didn't begin voting until Obama was an option.
Okay.
And then I had a responsibility.
Okay.
If you can take out time to put this black man in office, who honestly you know nothing about, his platforms you have not followed.
So, I was thinking about a theme, right? What's your opinion on this?
You can pause it.
Need to be voting, because here's the twist on that whole thing. This country, for all that this country brings, for all that this country stands for, is still, if you had to go anywhere, this is the place where you would come and you have a possibility of becoming anything that you can think to become.
Think about what you just said. You come here to become anything you think you could become. So why are the people who were born here, who live here, content with day to day, check to check? People come to get the American dream. And they achieve it. Oh, they acquire it because we support their stores, their businesses, their whatever they may have. We support it. Why we can't have the American dream? Ain't we Americans?
You have having the dream, any dream, you have to first sell yourself to it. You have to sell yourself to it. If I want something, nothing that anyone say or do will stop me from achieving what I believe I can have, even if it costs me my life. I'm going after it. Okay? You have others who wonk, 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 wonk. They say a whole lot of things, but what you say and what you do must be in alignment. And if it's not, it shows.
But listen, think about it like this. What they saying and what they're doing is in alignment. Because what they're saying is a distraction. They're distracting you from the fact they're not doing anything. So they have achieved their goal. Because if you're just a little bit gullible, or if you have a little bit of ambition, you bought into what they were selling. Here's the twist. When you leave their presence, you have one of two choices. You can take that energy, that inspiration, and you can embody it and do something yourself, or you can run and tell the next person what they told you they were doing. And still, their plan has been in full effect, because now not only you, but whoever you told believes this is what they're doing. When instead, they could be doing what they're talking about, and you can take that energy and that inspiration and you can be doing something.
True, too. But we,
Always choices.
I'd like to thank everybody for joining in on this wow moment. Stay tuned for the next exhilarating conversation. Our time is out.